everybody, this is Ginger and this is Ginger's Chat Show. I hope all is well with you and that you're staying safe. Uh, the atmospheric river has arrived and we're getting a lot of rain, heavy rain, and very windy out right now. Let's see, we got about 1 inch of rain expected to fall today and 56 degrees. The weather's kind of weird. It's warmer than usually. Normally this time of year, it gets really cold, and occasionally we do get, depends on the conditions. Sometimes we get snow, and sometimes we don't, but it depends on the trajectory of the jet stream. But now we're experiencing atmospheric river conditions, and we're going to have like 3 storms this week. So we're going to be basically, us Washingtonians will be swimming. And we're used to the rain, but when we get heavy rain, that's when things get dicey. So anyway, today we're going to be discussing some of the things I've been hearing. I've been watching Midas Touch, getting news from them, and I've been gleaming what's been going on, nationwide and everything. And Congress needs to grow a spine. People say, well, that's not going to happen. When you say that, you're condoning what they're doing. Okay? Stop condoning it. Fight back. Stand up and speak out. If they don't like it tough, they work for you. Okay? Anyway, Bondi has ordered FBI to create lists of groups that speak up against Trump and her and the FBI. They're forgetting who they're working for. Bondi had better be careful. Karma will bite her. As the old saying goes, when you keep pushing on something, I'm not saying what I'm doing. I'm standing up, speaking out, because I am the employer of the government. We are the government, right? We tell them what to do, not the other way around. And Bondi can't seem to get through her thick skull that she works for the people. FBI serves the people. It serves to keep us safe. And so when she's trying to, for them to establish groups and everything else and go against and attack these groups for speaking up against Trump and everything else, we have a right to criticize. We have a right to push back. So, Bondi, you better snap out of your little superior nose, if you will, and start doing things properly, such as protecting people, okay? Order ICE to stand down. That goes for you too, Gnome. Order ICE to stand down. Which, speaking of which, I don't know which city this was, or state and city this was, but the state attorney general recommended to the governor and the whole various police departments around the state. I didn't catch what state it was, but they're now rounding up ICE and arresting them for illegal acts and asking the public to report the ICE for these illegal acts, like kidnapping and everything else, because they're not doing due process. That's called kidnapping. That's a no-no. Big no-no. Okay? And Bondi can't seem to get it through her thick skull. Due process is part of the constitutional rights. You know what? I'd like to see her get arrested and denied due process and see what happens. Give her a taste what it feels like. And how she try to get her wiggle herself out of this little legal mess. She could get herself into trouble over this. She really can. Okay. If she hasn't already. Um, but anyway, ICE is being rounded up. And I would like to see all 50 states do this. Round up ICE, do some checking out, gather evidence, gather everything, and find where the victims have gone to, release those said victims, and in other words, hit back and throw ICE in detention and see how they like it. I'm sure they got families too, and deny them due process for a limited amount of time and say, oh, well, you're not going to be access to a lawyer or anything. And you'll see how fast this turns around. Okay. People ask, well, why are you getting down to this level? I said, well, this is probably the only level that they understand what they did was wrong. In other words, teach them a lesson. A very hard lesson, okay? The FBI was created to go after mafia, bad guys, everything else that cause harm nationally. Okay? And FBI was basically created in the 1930s, 1920s, 1930s. I have to look it up, but you have to push back, okay? Now, of course, you keep seeing and hearing every day about Trump's health issues and everything else. You want a healthy, productive president of the United States, okay? You don't want him seriously ill that would impede his cognitive thinking of how things should be done. Of course, Trump's an exception. He's never really learned how things work, right? Everything's been handed to him on a silver platter. I've said this a number of times in my previous videos, okay? Hold on a minute. Hello? Hold on, I'll let you in. There you go. So anyway, that's my dairy being delivered. So anyway, he's been denying the truth. He's been denying reality, and we need to push reality back to him. And his staff now is so sick and tired of his antics. And I think collectively they should grow a spine and say, knock it off, grow up. Okay? And yes, he falls asleep, and yes, this now. Why don't they just remove him from office? And the hardcore people that support Trump, they're being stupid. Really stupid. And they should be fired. Oh, come on. Hello? Okay, hold on a second, I'll let you in. There you go. So anyway, can you hold on just a few minutes? I got to make sure my product comes up here, okay? Right back. Just a minute. Okay, now we're back in business. Sorry it took so long. I got a new dairy delivery driver, and I just met him. Very, very nice guy. And there. Now I'm being more flexible as deliveries go, and because I'm hard of hearing, I wear hearing aids. So early in the morning, I can't hear my phone. Uh, so I said, "Can you deliver later in the day?" Fine. Works out great. So anyway, we're back in business here. Oh, and guess what? I got a free cookie. Breakfast cookie, gingerbread. Which I think is so cool. Anyway, Trump is so thin-skinned. Um, he's really never learned any social skills ever. He expects everything handed to him in a silver platter. Okay, and he was taught by his dad never take responsibility for your actions. That is a very wrong way of parenting, right? And you know what? I think they need to treat him as a 2-year-old toddler. Treat him as a child. Because I don't think he's ever matured. Ever. Okay? Um, so Bondi and everybody, you need to start waking up and start working for people. You don't work for Trump. You work for the people, Bondi. You work for the public. They expect things from you, and they expect you to follow the law. Follow what's in the Constitution. Or you're going to find yourself in a deep, deep doo-doo. Okay? Same way with Trump. Irregardless of his cognitive cognitive issues and everything else, he has to be held accountable too. Okay. Um, Congress, and I understand a lot of the mangas are now resigning. A lot of the manga senators and representatives are resigning. And you know what? I think before the midterms next year, Hakeem Jeffries will be Speaker of the House. And you know what? He's going to be whipping it back in shape so fast it wouldn't be even funny. And I hope he really does. And I hope they push through impeachment proceedings. And sure, there's, 2 years left in Donnie's so-called term. I don't care. He needs to be given the boot. He's broken so many laws. He even broke international law. Okay? You don't pick on Venezuela. They haven't done anything to you. Sure, Venezuela has oil, but they had it for years. And we've been trading oil for them. Okay? So, or with them. And stop ruining the economy. Get back in shape. Whip it back in shape quickly. Get it back to where everything is productive, everybody's productive, and then put a price cap on all products. Put a price cap there. Stop price gouging. Get rid of tariffs. Ban tariffs. Tariffs don't belong. That's an old world method. And I can understand in the early part of this country's history that tariffs were used, but they were very, very small, very minor. Most of the tariffs were like on tea. And trade was just starting to developing. It's not like what trade is now. So get rid of tariffs. It doesn't help anybody. Okay? You alienate others. If you need to punish a country for doing something, let the Hague, let the World Trade G90, or not G90, but G20 say, hey, that's not a good idea. Let's cool down a little bit, okay? Let law work for you. Don't let, stupid antics like Donnie's doing. Right? Okay, well, since I'm 40 minutes over, because I had to deal with my dairy issue, not issue, but pick up my dairy delivery and everything. Let me check my calendar real quick. Let's see, hold on a minute. Let me do it on my cell phone. 1 minute here. Hey, I got a question to ask you guys. Has your notifications, like online, like through YouTube or Facebook, whatever, have your notifications been slow? Really slow? Or not getting them at all? Because sometimes my notifications are not working. Let's see. Calendar. Okay. I will see you on Wednesday, December 10th, for my regular chat show. And Let's see. Um, Let me check. Okay, I will see you on Wednesday and Friday. Uh, and as I get closer to December 15th, I will let you know. I have a doctor's appointment that day on the 15th, which is a week from today. And so I may not be doing my chat that day. Course that I may do it in the like mid morning, which is no big deal. I could probably do that. Do it mid morning. So anyway, I will see you on Wednesday. Take care. Stay safe. Uh, do what you need to do. Those that live out in the Midwest in the snow country, stay safe when traveling, walking. You just don't want to slip on black ice when you're walking and take a nasty pratfall and break something. Um, and just be careful, okay? And I will see you on Wednesday. I will post this YouTube channel video on my YouTube channel, and I need more subscribers. Uh, I'm working behind the scenes, working on stuff and figuring stuff out. It takes time. It takes time because your things are changing so fast, technical, technology wise. Let me try to get that out. Technology wise, that it's kind of hard to keep up. So I will see you later. Okay, take care. Love to all. Okay, bye bye. Oh, one more thing. Thank you for watching. I'll see you later.